As a child, I used to keep hearing from my friends, teachers, and parents about corruption in every sphere of our lives. I used to wonder, when will our great country, known for its rich traditions and varied culture, ever get rid of bribery, this omnipresent, dreadful disease which has been gnawing on the moral fibers of our society? Some powerful people keep accumulating bribes with the help of their discretionary powers, which they often misuse to grant favors to people.
What is artificial intelligence?
According to Wikipedia, in computer science, artificial intelligence, sometimes called machine intelligence, is intelligence demonstrated by machines, in contrast to the natural intelligence displayed by humans.
India holds the dubious distinction of ranking 85th among 175 nations surveyed for corruption. The socio-economic price of corruption is very high. So, as India takes its place on the world economic stage, corruption needs to be tackled seriously. The first step is to have zero tolerance for corruption. In the next stage, our governance, commerce, and service delivery mechanisms need to be made transparent and foolproof to avoid leakages. Effective e-governance utilizes information technology to deliver government services to citizens. In order to curb corruption by increasing accountability in its administrative systems, India started systematically exploring the potential of internet and mobile technologies. The bribe giver and the bribe taker exist simultaneously in any given society. So how do we curb corruption? When human beings seem to be failing, we are to be rescued by the unbiased and honest machine, which is capable of doing what we call the digital discretion. India is on the path of a digital revolution. The government of India took a bold step by launching Digital India campaign on 1st July 2015 to transform India into a digitally empowered society and a knowledge economy. Intelligent design of computer software helps in plugging the loopholes of the system to make it corruption-free. At the heart of the system lies digital discretion, which does not impart favors or choose its favorites. Many Indian states have used the power of the digital machine to eradicate corruption totally from every aspect of its political life. For instance, until a few years ago, the education department did nothing but transfers and postings because it had turned into the most lucrative business. Teachers had to shell out multiple salaries to get themselves transferred, but not now. A new digitized software helps a teacher to apply for a transfer to various places of her choice. The best possible choice is decided by the honest computer totally on the basis of merit. India can excel in the field of digital technology because she is a great software power which is acknowledged the world over. Our engineers are capable of doing the best innovation in the field of e-governance, which would make the government run with a higher degree of efficiency. The ability of machines to think and learn has been utilized in government systems to promote transparency in various aspects of administration. These smart machines are built with help of artificial intelligence (AI), which has got the potential to prevent and mitigate corruption. Consequently, these technologies are now transforming the public sector by making them clean, transparent and efficient.
अब तो हम बाबू लोगों से बच गए हैं, पैसे देने पड़ते थे बाबू लोगों को पहले। अब हमारे डिजिटल इंडिया में अब ऐसा नहीं है, बहुत आगे निकल चुका है हमारा इंडिया और हम बहुत आसानी से कोई भी काम, कोई भी फॉर्म भर सकते हैं कहीं से भी, घर बैठे मोबाइल हो चाहे इंटरनेट जो भी हम यूज करते हैं, कंप्यूटर, लैपटॉप, जो सबसे कर सकते हैं।
Getting a government job meant that influential people could arrange jobs for their favorite candidates by extracting huge bribes from them. In the digital era now, various Indian state governments use artificial intelligence (AI) to decide who gets the job. Zero dishonesty on this AI boss has led to zero corruption where merit is the sole criterion. Promoting the use of technology for more efficient, transparent, and responsive service delivery for the public is the fundamental aspect of today's e-governance. Replacing dishonest human beings with AI controlled machines who suck up all the discretionary and greed laden power of bureaucrats and clerks has paved the path for an IT driven, corruption free, accessible window for all. Thousands of crores of rupees are disbursed every year by various governments to send pensions and subsidies to various sections of the society. Unfortunately, there used to be many fake beneficiaries in these lists. Middlemen used to make big money in the whole game. This scam has now got frozen in its tracks by what we call the digital discretion of the central government departments. Technologies were able to identify fake accounts to whom all payments were eventually stopped. The result? Savings of thousands of crores of rupees every year. According to experts, use of digital technologies to fight corruption directly results in arresting of poverty in the country. When corruption is reduced, huge amount of money is saved from going into the drain of corruption. This money eventually finds its way towards development projects targeted at generating employment and poverty alleviation programs. This could change the entire economic scenario of the country in the long run. This would also trigger the processes of equitable distribution of wealth in the masses. Therefore, with increased transparency and efficiency, a digital revolution is in the offing, which would make India an economic superpower.